Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's session on integrating learning strategies and styles for diverse classrooms. In this segment, we will explore the interplay between learning strategies and learning styles and how they shape the educational experience. First, Madam Mahira will delve into learning strategies, the techniques learners use to process and retain information. Then, Ms. Yumna will guide us through learning styles, providing an in-depth understanding of Kolb's Learning Style Inventory, LSI, and its practical applications in education. Both presentations will integrate examples from the Malaysian context, enhancing relevance to our educational landscape. Without further ado, let us welcome MDM Mahira.
Thank you, Dr. Assalamualaikum, and a good day to everyone. Learning strategies refer to the deliberate techniques learners employ to understand, remember, and apply knowledge. These strategies can be categorized into three main types. Firstly, cognitive strategies. Cognitive strategies involve direct manipulation of the learning material, such as summarizing, organizing information, and elaboration. A study by Teng and Zhong, 2018, highlights that cognitive strategies like using mnemonics and visualization significantly improve academic performance. Cognitive strategies involve learners actively working with language input to process, understand, and produce language. These strategies focus on the practical application of language skills. One of the examples of cognitive strategies in language learning is repetition, such as practicing pronunciation or repeating phrases to improve fluency. Other examples are writing or speaking summaries of a reading passage to enhance comprehension, jotting down key vocabulary, phrases, or grammar rules during lessons, and translating sentences or passages from the target language to the native language and vice versa. Some learners use mind mapping tools like iThoughts or MindMeister to organize and connect ideas visually. Mind mapping aids in creating a structured framework, enhancing recall and understanding. Furthermore, group discussions to summarize key points are commonly practiced during examination preparations. Secondly, metacognitive strategies. Metacognitive strategies focus on planning, monitoring, and evaluating one's learning process. Learners who use these strategies are more self-regulated and efficient. According to Raufi, Chan, and Mukundan, 2017, effective use of metacognitive strategies correlates with higher academic achievement, as learners can better adapt to complex tasks. Metacognitive strategies help learners take control of their progress and identify areas for improvement. For instance, learners can use Trello or Microsoft Planner to organize tasks and deadlines. Reflective journaling helps them track progress and identify areas for improvement. Lastly, self-questioning techniques, such as pausing after each paragraph to ask clarifying questions, enhance comprehension during reading. Reflecting on performance after a speaking or writing task to identify strengths and weaknesses. Last but not least, the third strategy is socio-affective strategies. Socio-affective strategies emphasize collaboration and emotional regulation. Techniques include peer teaching, seeking clarification, and managing anxiety. Research by Rahimi and Fathi, 2021, found that socio-affective strategies are critical for improving communication skills and reducing anxiety in second language learners. Examples of socio-affective strategies include peer tutoring, group projects, and role-playing to build confidence and skills in a supportive environment. Study groups further encourage teamwork and reduce stress through mutual support. These strategies enrich learning while addressing emotional and social needs. By integrating these strategies into instructional design, educators can foster more inclusive and effective learning environments, ensuring that diverse learners are supported in achieving their educational goals. I have discussed on the learning strategies and provide some examples to enhance your understanding of the concept. Next, we will explore learning styles, which complement strategies by emphasizing the ways learners perceive and process information. To elaborate, let us welcome Ms. Yumna.
Thank you, Madam Mahira, for highlighting the significance of learning strategies. Next,
we will explore learning styles, which complement strategies by emphasizing the ways learners perceive and process information. Ladies and gentlemen, what does it mean by learning style? What's your learning style? Some people might have more than one dominant learning style. Alright, learning styles refer to the preferred ways individuals interact with and process information. One of the widely used learning styles framework is Kolb's Learning Style Inventory, LSI. Kolb-Dutz's LSI is a framework rooted in experiential learning theory, developed to understand how individuals process and internalize learning through experience. This framework categorizes learning styles into 4 distinct types, which are diverging, assimilating, converging, and accommodating. The first learning style is diverging. In this learning style, learners focus on concrete experience and reflective observation. They prefer to watch and reflect on what they've observed before jumping in. For example, Malaysian students engaging in co-curricular activities thrive in group discussions. They also excel in creative fields such as arts and literature, where they can express ideas through observation and imagination. Second, assimilating. This learning style incorporates learners who favor abstract conceptualization and reflective observation. They like using analytical models to explore and prefer concepts and abstract ideas. For example, conducting research in science or social sciences, focusing on developing models or theories. Postgraduate students often exhibit this style in research-intensive programs. They excel in subjects like science and mathematics, where logical analysis and organized frameworks are key. Third, converging. Learners using this learning style focus on abstract conceptualization and active experimentation. They like to solve problems and enjoy applying learning to practical issues. An example in Malaysia includes engineering students working on real-world projects. They are also highly effective in technical training programs that require hands-on application of theoretical concepts. And finally, accommodating. Learners using this learning style favor concrete experience and active experimentation. They relish a challenge and using intuition to solve problems. Project-based learning environments such as group assignments on local environmental issues cater well to accommodating learners. Understanding Kolb's framework allows educators to tailor teaching approaches to match diverse learner preferences, ensuring a more inclusive and effective learning experience. Recognizing and incorporating these diverse styles into teaching practices allows educators to create inclusive learning environments that cater to the varied preferences and strengths of students. The VARK model is another widely recognized framework that categorizes learners based on their preferred sensory modalities for absorbing information: visual, auditory, reading, writing, and kinesthetic. Developed by Fleming and Mills, 1992, and refined through subsequent studies, VARK emphasizes that understanding these preferences can help educators tailor instructional strategies to meet learners' diverse needs effectively. V stands for visual learners. Visual learners process information best through imagery, charts, graphs, and diagrams. They thrive when concepts are presented in a visually engaging format. Next, A stands for oral auditory. Learners prefer learning through listening, such as lectures, discussions, or audio recordings. They often excel in group discussions or auditory cues. For instance, learners in language classes often benefit from listening to recorded dialogues or engaging in pronunciation practice. R stands for read or write. Reading or writing learners absorb information best through text-based materials like books, articles, and written instructions. They enjoy expressing themselves through written assignments or summaries. K stands for kinesthetics. Kinesthetic learners prefer hands-on, experiential learning. They retain information better through physical activities, experiments, or simulations. The VARK model can be used by educators to help with strategies of how best to plan and promote student learning based on their type of learning style. We have come to end of the session. Over to you, Dr.
Thank you, Madam Mahira and Ms. Yumna, for providing insightful perspectives on learning strategies and learning styles and its practical applications. In conclusion, understanding learning strategies and styles is essential for fostering learner diversity. By aligning teaching methods with students' strategies and preferences, educators can enhance engagement and learning outcomes. For more detailed insights on this topic, we encourage you to refer to the references provided. We hope today's session has been enriching. Thank you for your attention, and we look forward to your participation in the next module.